It brings into question the whole nature of reality, really, I suppose.
My name is Ray Meyer. I opened the shop here, Wunderkammer, in 2006. I've always been interested in scientific things and natural history. Inspired in part by my grandfather's library, he had quite a number of books on natural history and scientific matters, and that fascinated me. I always liked museums. I always wanted to open a museum. This is about as close as you can come to having a museum. I enjoy finding the objects that we have here, and I enjoy talking to customers about them. Particularly children. I like to interest children in this sort of thing. Generally have quite a good selection of taxidermied animals and birds. They're, as far as possible, they're mostly sourced from, I get a lot of things from wildlife rescue centres where animals have died. They've died naturally. People bring them to the centre. They find injured animals, bring them to the centre, and they have a little hospital. They try to rehabilitate them, but a lot of them, of course, die. So I collect them and take them to my taxidermist. So none of the things that we have here, none of the birds or animals have been hunted or trapped or anything. They've all died naturally, which is how I like to have it. Yeah. These are interesting. They're fossil fish from the Green River Formation in Wyoming in the USA. 50 million years old, and the bones are all still quite intact, and they're just beautiful.
They do provide evidence of evolution, of course, which a lot of people don't believe in, but I do. I think it's fairly conclusive by looking at the fossil record. Archaeologists in the future will dig down and find things that we use today. They will find evidence that they did exist. So yeah, this will continue, the search for things from the past. Yes. This is my workshop in here. Want to follow me in?
I make quite a few things for the shop. Here called a storm glass, I make those. They grow crystals that change with the weather. I've made thousands of those now. And I do a lot of framing and mounting of objects and make glass cases.
People do bring in their pets that have died, cats and dogs and things. Yes, if with their pets, the taxidermy ones, they pat them and imagine they're still alive and still with them. People get very, very attached to their pets, of course. And it's good to preserve them. It does give the pets a second life, really, yes. Yeah. And the owners do really view it that way, that they do have a second life, which will continue for a long, long time. Yes.